Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. I am so happy to be bringing you today's video. It is a snow day in my area. We're in the New York area and we are having a nor'eastern today. So overnight, we've had accumulation of about a foot of snow. So we are completely snowed in. So I shared a couple of images that I took this morning. I hope that you guys are enjoying it. I hope that your area is having warmer weather than we are having here. I was very hopeful based on last week that we would be having an early spring, but I guess we won't. Or maybe this is just the last hurrah of the winter and then we will sail into spring. Fingers crossed that the latter is true. So I wanted to take today to just be able to do a complete room tour of the living room. Right now, I am in the process of rethinking what I'm going to be doing for spring. So we are just paring back items in the living room. I shared 2 videos back my thoughts on what I do to transition from winter into spring. So before I start doing all of those things that we discussed, which is paring back your decor, thinking about different florals, lighting, scents, everything that you want to, implement in your space for spring, I thought I would take this opportunity today to just walk slowly through the living room and point out different items, and then we can just discuss the decor that I have now, the pieces that I keep up all the time, and pieces that get switched out seasonally. So this setup over in this area actually is new. When I did the makeover of the living room last year, we totally remade this space over. So I'm going to put images up. Originally, this space had a TV console. We had a TV here, and we had some lamps over here. It didn't look anything like that. So what we did was we brightened up the room itself. The wall color is Benjamin Moore's Benjamin Moore's silver satin in a eggshell finish, and then the trim, the crown molding, is in white dove, and it's also in Benjamin Moore, and that's in a satin finish. So it's a slightly creamier color on the trim, and that contrasts with the walls itself. Now I didn't want to go with a stark white. I wanted to make sure that the room itself was still nice and warm, so that's why I picked the silver satin color, and I really love it. I have it here, and I also have it in our bedroom. So when I did that makeover, which I did first, I used that color, and then I loved it there. It really brightened up the space, and I decided to bring it into this space as well, and I couldn't be more happier. So the sofa that we have here is from Jennifer Convertible. It's not quite boucle, but it's more like a Chanel, I would say. And with Chanel, there's a variation in color. So it has undertones of the chocolate brown that if you look very closely, that you'll be able to see. So it really ties in well with the brown sofa that we have. So as I said, when I was working on the style of the room itself, I knew that I wanted to do contrast. So I knew that the walls were going to be white. We had the dark chocolate brown sofa, which we were not getting rid of. And I wanted to have a cohesive design, and I wanted to have a high contrast of color. And the first thing that we did was we made over the fireplace, and we totally changed the fireplace, and I absolutely loved it. We changed it over to limousine black leather, which is a bear color, but we had it mixed up in Benjamin Moore paint. So I'm just going to give you guys a close-up look of the fireplace, and then we're going to jump back to the curtains and all of the other decor on this side of the room. I was looking to really have high contrast in the room, and we loved the black. So I really struggled at first as to like what type of curtains I was going to be putting, because we have 3 windows and then also this doorway. And we always put curtains on this doorway, and we just like to have a cohesive look inside of our space. So I knew that I needed to make a statement with the curtains. So I went back and forth about what type of curtains to get. I originally was going to use a cream curtain, like a cream or beigey curtain. And so I ordered a couple of options on Amazon. One was like a sheer, and then I had one that's a little, not totally opaque. It was sort of like a semi. And I got it, I hung them up, and I just didn't love the color itself. So I went to HomeGoods and I found these curtains, and I was sort of like on the fence because the curtain is very thick and black. So it was a total change. I've never had any curtains that were black. So I was sort of trying to ease myself into it. So what I did was I went on Amazon again and I ordered black curtains, and I ordered a sheer black curtain, and I also ordered a semi sheer curtain. So I had the 3 options and I hung them up, and I ultimately decided on the totally opaque curtains. So the next up are these floor lamps. We've had these for years. So instead of going out and buying additional floor lamps for this space, I just shopped my home and I brought them up into this space, and I absolutely love them. They have a linen color shade, very nice warm beige color, and it just complements the room very nicely. It lets off a nice soft light, and I like the way that the rectangle of the shade itself and then the squares in this little motif that I have here, they fit very nicely together. And I believe these 2 I got at HomeGoods years ago, and I used to love going to Pier 1 and just getting really unique pieces. And I believe that's where I got the black plaque from. And I absolutely love the rustic quality that it has from the top, and the contrast of the metal. And again, I was trying to add in different accents of black. So I really like the way that it contrasts against the sofa. And recently, actually last winter, I picked up this little bird dish. And this vase I got on clearance from, it was either HomeGoods or HomeSense. They both have similar items there. And I got this earlier in the year. And then we just have some greenery that we put in during the winter season. So we have the matching lamp on this side. So we have the rectangle, and then we have the teardrop mirror, which when I found that in HomeGoods, I was so excited because it is so unique. It is metal frame, and it is a bronze color. And I just love the way that it has the top little drop and the shape. It just really, I think, looks very expensive. And it was a find from HomeGoods. So as I said, this is the most comfortablest couch sofa sectional that I've ever had. We have had it for going on 16 years. I got it shortly after Alex was born. I believe he was 3 months when we purchased this sectional. And I was so excited. I wish I had had the sectional while I was carrying him. And one of the things that sold us on this particular sectional is the fact that the pillows are attached. So with that all said, accessory wise, we got this faux throw from Home Goods a couple of years ago. And I have different options in the storefront for you guys to be able to shop a similar look. And I purchased these large pillows from Target. And then the textural ones I got from Home Goods. And then this repeats on the other side. And this is a linen-y pillow. And I got this from Target. I was looking for the right cream color and, you know, a nice soft pillow that, you know, I would be able to decorate in this section. And I also wanted to lighten up the space because when you have a dark couch, you want to make sure that you lighten up with your accessories. And then this block print pillow was also from Home Goods. So this is a 2-set wicker box. This you guys have loved. I have this linked in the storefront. It's a 2-piece box and I absolutely love it. It holds so many items in here. Right now I have some photos and I also keep our remotes inside. So it's a really large box, and the second smaller size one I have in the entryway inside of the console that's there. And then here on the table, this is just a large box. It has our wedding album in it. I have a candle here, which I picked up from Home Goods. Actually, no, Home Sense. And it is called White Christmas. And I love it. Then we have a set of 4 coasters that we purchased at HomeSense. And then this metal vase we purchased at Home Goods. And the baby's breath also is from Home Goods. The ottoman itself I got from Overstock a long time ago, shortly after we moved in. So I want to say it's about 10 years that we've had the ottoman. So on this side of the room, the addition that we had, and we added the sconces back here during the makeover, and they were a purchase from Amazon. So I definitely will link. Actually, they are linked in the storefront already, and they are plugins. So we just have the cord cover, and they are painted the cover as the wall. They have pulled away from the wall, so we're just going to have to, in the next couple of weeks, find a better solution to be able to conceal the wires there. I had debated if I would get them hardwired because it should be very easy to just pull power up from the 2 outlets that are below it, but I wasn't really inclined to be making all of the mess like in the space and during the makeover itself. So hopefully this year I'll be able to have an electrician hardwire them in so that we can just, you know, remove the covers there. It'll just look a lot more sleek and sophisticated in the space itself. So we have a console behind, a sofa table behind the sofa here, and we decorated it for winter. So we have the 2 sculptural vases that we got at HomeSense back here. And then we just have 2 of the rustic trees, you know, that we've had. And then 2 metal boxes there as well. So one of the last things that we have in the space is this rug. And I purchased this at HomeSense, and it took me a little while to decide on this rug. It's a cream color and it's woven in with black yarns. So it really softens the color itself. It's not stark white. It just gives it that nice contrast. So I love the way that this turned out. And this rug is beautiful. It's a Laloy rug. I wanted to make sure that we did a pattern rug on this side, since the other rug, larger rug, was a solid. So I just wanted to make sure that we were cohesively looking at the space in general. And I love the way that the two of them contrast each other. And that's pretty much it. That is the whole living room. I hope that I answered all of your questions. I enjoy decor. I enjoy sharing my home with you. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with someone that might like my content. Leave me a home emoji in the comment section, and we will chat up decor. You know, how the weather is, what your plans are going to be for spring. I have so many plans for the inside and outside. I am raring to get going with my outdoor projects, but unfortunately, I won't be able to be doing any of them this week since we have a foot of snow. But as soon as it thaws up and weather permitting, we are definitely going to venture outside. So I hope that you enjoyed again. And until the next time, have a blessed day. Before you go, here is 3 of our most recent projects. The playlist is going to be linked in the description in case you want to check out those videos.